Guys, welcome to my channel. It's your tech tutor, and today I'll be teaching you Adobe Premiere Pro in a very easy way. And if you are not comfortable in English, you can also check out the playlist for Hindi version of the same video. So let's talk about what are we going to do today. Today I will be teaching you about the tools. These are the tools which are available in Premiere Pro. Okay, in this segment, whatever you see, these tools are available in Premiere Pro, and they also have a shortcut key which will reduce your time of editing, and it will boost up your editing. So these are some tools like selection tool, track select, ripple edit, razor, etc. So in this video I'll teach you this. So first, the selection tool. Okay, wait, let me import something, then I'll teach you what it does. Okay, so first we have got the selection tool. This is the default tool. As you can say that this is the cursor of the mouse, and it looks same as it. You can see. Okay, they are both twins. So what this tool does is you can simply drag it like this. Okay, this is the work of this tool. You can put it like this. So the selection tool. Okay, the selection tool is the selection tool works like if you have to uh, edit the audio part, you can select it. If you want to edit the video part, it can select it for you. So the selection tool does select the video and audio files for you. It moves the files for you. Okay, so this is the work of the selection tool. Then the next one is track select. You can see here there are two keys, track select forward, track select backward. Okay, and the shortcut key for it is A and shift plus A. So when you will click A, it will shift it forward, and when you will click shift plus A, it will pull it backward. Okay, so let me show you. Here it is the tool, and if I want to pull it this side, it will select the whole, and it will displace them. So if I want to select the uh, pull it backward, okay, let me transfer it here. Okay, so I want to pull the hole to its initial position. Then what I'll do, I'll simply select this one and this. Okay, it's done. Then there is the ripple edit tool. When you will click it, you have three things: ripple edit tool, rolling edit tool, and rate stretch tool. Okay, so the ripple edit tool will adjust the edit point, like this one here. It changed the editing point to minimum. Okay, so we can also drag it here. Oh, okay, it changes the editing point of a video. Then we have got the rolling edit tool, and the shortcut key to it is N. So what the rolling edit tool will do is it will simply roll the video. It will adjust the editing point between two clips without affecting the rest of the timeline. Okay, so this is the rolling edit tool. So now we have the rate stretch tool, which has got a shortcut key as R. So what this will do is uh, it will change the duration of a clip while simultaneously changing the speed of the video. It means when you will use it, the speed will also be affected. Okay, like when I shift it here, and here the speed of this video will be in fast forward. Okay, let me show you. First let me reduce the volume. Okay, play. As you can see, the stars are moving faster. Okay, that's the use of this tool. So if you want to change the ratio of the clip as well as the speed of the clip, you have to use the rate stretch tool. Okay, while using, be careful as it changes the speed also, but you won't require this tool much, because I also never used it while editing. It's because I'm teaching you, so it's my duty to tell you what it does. So next is our razor tool, and this is the most important tool which every editor uses. What it does is the part which you don't require in your editing, it will simply cut it. Okay, when you will cut it, you can simply delete it. Okay, like this, by simply just clicking on delete, it will delete the whole file. Whole, not whole, means whatever you will select with the razor tool, the other half or the selected part will be deleted. Okay, heading towards the slip tool, which which has got the shortcut key as Y. So this will move the in and out point of a clip by the same amount simultaneously, so that the rest of the timeline is not affected. Okay, so as you can see, there are multiple windows appeared on the program window. So like this you can adjust the in and out points. Okay, like let me play. Okay, you can adjust it, so the in point is changed. So you can do it like that. Okay, it is not a much handy tool, but you can use it. Then let's come to the slide tool, who has got its shortcut key as U. So what it does is, you can see it it is like the override button. It will simply overlap the video. Okay, slide. But the thing is, you can also drag it back. So you can just simply drag it if you want to do it like this amount or anything. Okay, so it is like the override button. It will overwrite in another video. So you can adjust it by the windows which are in the program window. Okay, means the videos, if you want to do it, it is not a handy tool. Okay, I personally don't use it much. Moving on to the pen tool. Here is the pen tool. So pen tool is used to have points in the video. It will uh, it is useful in the process of masking. When we will do masking, then it is much useful. Okay, so let me delete it. It is also used in the audio, means it is mostly used to edit audio. Here you can see the level of the audio is here. You can simply drag it down. Okay, this is the use of pen tool. You can adjust the level of the video audio. You can adjust the decibels in here. As you can see it's now point minus point 0.5 decibels. So it can do these things. it's the pen tool. Then there is the rectangle tool. You can simply have a rectangle cut here. So while masking they are useful. And there is ellipse tool where you can draw the shape of ellipse. Okay, let me delete them. So the pen tool is used in audio and masking. Now moving on to the next one, which is hand tool. The hand tool is useful when you have a lot of things here and you don't want to touch anything. And uh, let me pull it here. And here also you have got the video files or the files to edit. And if you don't want to uh, change anything, you can simply drag it like this. It will not affect the video or audio files. It will simply drag it left and right. It's a simple use of this. You can also do it like this. Why Premiere gave it to you, I can't understand. Okay, then we have got the zoom tool. If you click it, it will increase the area. Okay, which you can do it like this. But it's quite useful for some person who are not lazy like me. So this is the use of hand tool and zoom tool. They are not much used to me. Now it is the most important tool, which is the type tool. The type tool, T, and the vertical type tool. So what we can do is we can type anything here. Okay, it creates a typeable place, and you can also adjust it like this. If I write something, okay, wait, let me clear it. So now if I write something like the name of my first channel, which you can check out. So this is the thing. The type tool creates a typeable place in your program window. Okay, let it save. So it creates a typeable window. If you want to type something or if you want to write something in your video, then you can do it. You can also adjust the duration of your words or whatever you written. So after that, you have got the vertical type tool. It will write vertically. Whatever you will write, it will write vertically. Okay. So after this, we have got something like, okay, then it will be okay. Uh, okay. This is the vertical type tool. It will type vertically. Okay, means downwards. So these are the tools which you can use, and you have. Okay, let me tell you something. Here's the toggle track. Okay, when you will click it, it will disable whatever you have to do in the video to track. Means when I will disable it from the video to track, it will disable everything that is present in the video to track. So if you don't want to see anything, then you can simply click it. And then here in the audio track, you can mute the track, and you can also solo the track. Means you don't have to unlink it, just simply click on the button, it will solo the track. Okay, so this is it for today, guys. If you like the video, consider to subscribe the channel, and I'll create many more videos like this in the future.